much of a point to prove is there after they came here opening day of the season and won at Kingsholm? Because I suppose that was the first clue that this might be a difficult campaign for Gloucester.
Yeah, fair dues to them. You know, they came here and they got a result. I think when you look at the performance, they scored 2 tries from set piece, from scrum, and that was the difference. You know, and we've got to make sure that our first up tackling is right. And if that is the case, then generally you get control over the game, whether you've got the ball or you haven't got the ball. And we didn't do that on that occasion. As I said, I think overall the performance indicators showed that we should have won that game. But when you give 2 sloppy tries away from scrums in the first phase, you know, that can skew results, and we've got to be mindful of that. They've scored quite a few tries from set piece against us, so they'll be looking to do the same again. But I think we're in a different place now. I think that the period that we've gone through over the last couple of months, which has been hard for everybody, and you know, we appreciate where the supporters have been in that as well, but I think firmly believe we've come through that. It's going to be tough up there, we know that, but if we focus on what we've focused on so far over the last couple of months and the processes that we have to undertake and the intensity that we need to bring in and around the contact area in particular, then I'll be happy.
Because no matter what happens in terms of Europe next season, top 6 ambition, this is an important game, isn't it? It's
a huge game for that. And as I've said all along, you know, for the last couple of months, every game we play is a cup final right now. And this is a huge game for us in the context of where we are in our season. And, you know, if we have got any top 6 ambitions, then we need to be winning these games.
Last season up there were a couple of tries from charge down kicks. I suppose it just shows how accurate you've got to be at, doesn't it?
Yeah, they have a clear strategy and policy to pressure our sides when they've got the ball, particularly in their own half, and they put a lot of pressure on kickers, and we just got to be a little bit smarter how we deal with that. We weren't up there, and they got their just rewards.
How much difference does it make having the Saxons boys back in? I mean, presumably not 14 players unavailable this weekend.
No, obviously the 20s boys are away, and the English first team players as well. So we're not training with the full squad, but we will have some more players available to us for selection at the end of the week. It's quite a tight turnaround in terms of playing on Saturday and then playing on Friday, but that's fine. You know, we're ready for it. That's when we talk about strength and depth, is why we need to have real competition, strength and depth wise, and I think we've got that. And you know, we'll look at our options going into this game. We have a very strong squad of players going up there, but we may find that some of the guys who have been with England up until Wednesday may be starting on the bench.